The Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. Hawkeye Volleyball is brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Wellmark, you're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield, University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives, and by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Now live, this is Hawkeye Volleyball.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Penn State University Rec Hall here on the Penn State campus. Historic Rec Hall as we look around. Look at the championship banners where tonight Iowa will come in a rematch of last Friday night. Penn State swept the Hawkeyes. Iowa will look to put on a little bit better show. Iowa 8-12 in the Big Ten, 0-8 overall so far. Penn State 13-4 on the season, 7-1 in the Big Ten. Third place, just trailing undefeated Nebraska and Wisconsin, and that'll change a little bit as Nebraska and Wisconsin meet tomorrow night. With the Nittany Lions starters being announced right now. Light schedule across the Big Ten tonight. There were a lot of Wednesday matches. A lot of Wednesday matches this week. Illinois, Maryland just getting underway. Maryland's Iowa's opponent tomorrow night. And then Rutgers and Minnesota will start a little bit later tonight. Iowa will run the 5-1 tonight, at least start that way. Natalie Morovic, Audrey Black, Delaney McSweeney, Caitlin Buettner, Anna Davis, and Bailey Ortega to start. And you'll have Sydney Dennis in the libero jersey again. Hawkeyes wearing black. Sydney Dennis in the white jersey. And as we finish up the Penn State starting lineup, it'll sound familiar if you were listening last week. Taylor Trammell, Mac Pedraza, Cameron Hanna, Jess Merzick, Angelina Stark, Allie Holland, and the libero Jillian Grimes. In that match, Penn State hit an impressive 373, held the Hawks to 097. 17 kills, a career high for Alexa Markley, 9 for Jess Merzick, 8 for Cameron Hanna. Natalie Morovic and Delaney McSweeney with 6 apiece for the Hawkeyes. 3 ace serves from Bailey Ortega. Mac Pedraza dished out 44 assists for the Nittany Lions. Jillian Grimes had 19 digs. Maddie Bilanovic had 13. Hawks had 9 from Natalie Morovic and 9 from Sydney Dennis. Decent crowd here at Rec Hall. It's an interesting old building. If you've been in Iowa City and you're familiar with Iowa City, think Fieldhouse, think original Fieldhouse. Track up above is where I'm sitting. It's actually banked in the corners. It was really interesting walking around here today. We were kind of joking about how if they ever have to make building adjustments to the arena here, to the hall, it's not ADA compliant. They'll have to kind of tweak it out pretty good. But Penn State will serve to start the match. Angelina Stark over in the 1 spot. And she gets us underway. Floats it over. Sydney Dennis, pass off the net. Ortega chases it down. Hits Caitlin Buettner and she scores. Buettner ran a middle attack there. Been to some of the practices, some of the serve and pass, trying to get Caitlin Buettner into some different spots, relieve a little bit of pressure on her. She goes now back to serve. Buettner fires it over. Stark off the net. Pedraza outside. Merzick tips. McSweeney punches it back. Grimes, Pedraza right side this time. Off the block. Dennis gets it. Ortega outside. More of it. Good tip. Dug up though. Good play there by Trammell. Merzick, it's tight. Swings it long. No touch called. 2-0 Hawks. Buechner comes forward, floats that one over, uses the middle, bad pass, pushed up, Merzick way off the net. Ortega, good dig. Dennis steps in, platform, Black on down the line. Good dig by Grimes. Pedraza at center. Dug by Ortega. McSweeney goes up, loses the joust, but chicken wings it up. Dennis, Morovic, chops it over, easy dig for Stark. Pedraza, middle, punches it, dug by Black. Ortega, outside, Morovic, chops it down the line. Good play there. Grimes, though. Right side swing, finds the floor. Cameron Hanna gets the Nittany Lions on the board. 2-1 Iowa. Jillian Grimes now to serve. Fires it over. Buechner, that ball's tight. Ortega goes up, gets it though. Morovic has to tip. Uses Pedraza. Grimes back outside to Hanna again on the right. She hits it in the net. 3-1 Hawks. Sydney Dennis now back to serve. Sid fires it over. Stark off the net. Pedraza outside to Merzick. Gets it past Sydney Dennis. 3-2 Hawks on top. Maddie Milanovic now to serve. She spent a lot of time at the service line in Iowa City. Bad pass from Morovic, platformed over by Buechner. Grimes steps up to take it. Pedraza pushes it outside to Merzick. Block is there. Buechner dug out of the way, but it did catch the back line. Tied now at 3. This is 3, starting 3. Milanovic hops forward, fires it over. Morovic, good pass to Ortega. Back behind her to Black, off the block. Hawks score, 4-3. Michelle Urquhart checks in for Audrey Black. She'll go back to serve. Urquhart punches it down, comes forward. Good strong serve. Stark though, great pass. Pedraza, slide. Holland gets that one on the slide. Allie Holland with the kill. Merzick pops forward, floats it over, sails it long. Hawks lead 5-4. Morovic now well behind the service line. Comes forward, fires it into the net. Teams trade service errors. Tied at 5. Allie Holland now back to serve. She also had a good run. At the service line. Floats that one over Buechner. Good pass. Ortega, slide. Davis down the line. Good dig there by Milanovic. Markley, dug by Urquhart. Ortega outside. Buechner has to just punch it over. Off the net, Pedraza pushes it outside. Markley again, sails that well long. Hawks lead 6-5. Number 8, Anna Davis back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 6, starting 5. Anna Davis now back to serve. Pops it forward, goes right down the line. Bilanovic off the net. Pedraza goes outside to Markley. Dug up by Morovic. Davis punches it. Ortega has to just lift it over. Pedraza right on the net. Middle attack. Trammell gets the kill there. Hannah will check back in for Bilanovic. Tied at 6 here in the early going. Pedraza now to serve. Short run up, fires it over. Urquhart, Ortega, back row from Morovic. Right down the line. Grimes, though, great one-handed dig. Boy, that was swung at by Merzick. Ortega, McSweeney's block. Taylor Trammell gets the block one-on-one. Nittany Lions take their first lead, 7-6. Pedraza again. Short run up, sits right behind the line, takes a little hop and fires it into the net, tied at 7.
Number 12, Bailey will take it back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 7, serving 7.
Send Bailey Ortega back to the line now. Knocks it over. Good ball from Merzick. Middle attack again. Dug up by Morovic, but heads into the crowd. 8-7.
Point. Number 10, Angelina Stark. Back to serve for your Nittany Lions. This is 8, serving 7.
So one lap around, a bunch of side outs really. 8-7, Penn State leads. Angelina Stark back to serve. Floats that one over. Dennis diving play. Ortega one hand. McSweeney good push. Merzick, Pedraza, Hannah blocked. Right back at Cameron Hanna. Give that block to, I think that was Audrey Black and Delaney McSweeney. Tied at 8.
Number 7, Caitlin Buechner, back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 8, serving 8.
Caitlin Buechner now to serve for the Hawks. Comes forward, fires it. Stark though, great pass to Pedraza. Outside to Merzick, blocks there. But unfortunately goes off the hands and back to the Hawkeye side. 9-8 Penn State. Jillian Grimes now to serve. Right down the line, bad pass, ace serve, Jillian Grimes. Caitlin Buechner just sliding a little late. 2-point lead to Penn State, now 10-8.
This is 10, serving 8.
Grimes fires it at Buechner again. Better pass. Ortega all the way across to Morovic. Uses Pedraza. Grimes steps in. Right side swing for Hannah. Dug by Buechner. Ortega platform. Morovic high off the hands. Dug by Stark. Pedraza back to Hannah again. Good block by Morovic. But then she couldn't cover it. Ball popped over her head. She had plenty of time. But when she got both hands up, she pushed it into the crowd. 11-8. Hawks need a side out. Grimes to serve again. Knocks it at Buechner. Much better pass. Ortega middle to McSweeney, scores. Perfectly run play there for the Hawks. Good first pass, good ball to Dill. McSweeney gets the kill into the one corner. Sydney Dennis now to serve. Good serve at Stark. Great pass though. Pedraza, good short ball. Buechner with the dig. Ortega behind her to Black. Off the hands. 3 touches. Buechner gets the ball. Ortega right at the net. Morovic. Good cut. And that ball came outside the antenna as Pedraza thought Hannah was going to get it. Hannah thought Pedraza was going to get it. Hannah eventually just kind of flinched at it. It's 11-10. Dennis floats it at Grimes. Little off the net. Good ball out to Merzick. Black couldn't quite seal the block. Merzick goes down the line and scores. 12-10. Bilanovic checks in. She'll serve. Bilanovic right in front of the Penn State bench in the 5 spot here. Tosses it up, runs forward, fires. Good serve. Butner. Black has to tip, but it's a good one. That's a great one-handed play from Merzick, and Bilanovic tried to probably get a little too much as she tried to send a big high free ball over and hit it out of bounds. Give the kill to Black, give the point to Iowa, 12-11. Michelle Urquhart to serve. See if she goes hard at Bilanovic or she tries to pull her up short. Goes hard at her, sails it long. Service error for the Hawks, 13-11 Penn State. Markley comes in for Stark into the front row. Merzick goes to the back. Merzick hops forward, floats it at Butner. Good ball to Ortega. She goes behind her to Davis, right down the line. That ball's going to come over on a lucky dig. Dennis, Ortega, try it again. That ball's going to come back over on a lucky dig. Butner outside, Morovic this time. Grimes again. Holland steps in, Markley rolls it, Dennis gets it. Ortega, back row, Butner, high off the hands. Pedraza steps in, takes it. Grimes uses hands, back row, Merzick. Scores. Boy, Penn State with outstanding defense there. Ball ricocheted off Grimes, ricocheted off someone else, ended up coming over. The next ball just leaves a hole in Grimes, but comes back to the Hawkeye side. Good play there by Penn State, 14-11. Merzick spins it, fires it. Good pass from Butner. Ortega, slide to Davis again, catches the line. Great spot there. She went all the way across into the one spot. And Penn State will actually call a timeout. It's 14-12. Timeout Penn State. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home to Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. So I'm up above the court, away from kind of all the traffic, and StatCast is down. And Penn State has the old enough arena here. They have the two video boards on either end, but have no stats up on the video board. So just kind of winging it at this stage. 14-12. Good even balance, though. Distribution on both sides. Nobody's really gone and done anything too static. So Iowa's done a much better job playing with a higher energy level. Boy, last Friday night in Coralville, Penn State came out, just punched Iowa right in the nose, and Iowa didn't really have a good response back. So far tonight, Iowa has thrown their share of punches, done a nice job. We'll see. Wisconsin called an early timeout against the Hawks, too. I would expect that you'll see a little bit different strategy. In the Iowa scouting report, they had really looked at what Penn State did against them last week, tried something different. See if Penn State there now will come out and make that adjustment. Natalie Morovic to serve. Good strong serve. Grimes. Pedraza tries to dunk it, blocked by Davis. Pedraza behind her, blocked. Allie Holland blocked on the right side. Caitlin Butner, Anna Davis. It's 14-13.
This is 14.
Natalie Morovic again. Good strong serve. Bad pass. Bilanovic, ace serve. We're tied at 14. Ooh, I'm out. There we go. Penn State does have stats that normally come up. They were also having trouble with their feed. So we pull the whole thing up now. It's 14 all. Give Jess Merzick her full credit. 5 early kills so far. It's just 1 error. Natalie Morovic to serve. Into the net. Hawks got climbed the hill but couldn't crest it. 15-14 Penn State.
Number 20, back to serve for your Mickey Lions. This is 15, serving 14.
Allie Holland now to serve. 15-14 Penn State leads here midway through the first. Holland. Win at a seam there between Dennis and Urquhart. And unfortunately, the Hawkeye defense wasn't real definitive in who was going to take it. Dropped right in between. Second ace serve, 16-14. Holland. Dennis, great pass. Ortega. Buettner. Little thumb down swing into the 4-5 seam. 16-15. Good swing there from Buettner. She's got a couple kills now. Anna Davis to serve. Sails it long. Boy, the fourth service error for the Hawkeyes. I think the worst part of a service error here at Rec Hall is the way that the mocking tone from the PA announcer. 17-15, Pedraza to serve. She floats it at Urquhart. Bad pass off the net. Ortega pushes it all the way back to Buettner. Blocked and falls on the back line. 18-15 with the Penn State block. Coach Barnes will use his first timeout. Penn State on a little run, 18-15. Hawkeye fans, you can drive your team to a win this season by filling up with unleaded 88 with Quick Rewards at any Quick Star location. Fuel up with 8 gallons or more of unleaded 88 and you'll automatically be entered for a chance to win great prize packs throughout the season. Quick Star, proud partner of Hawkeye Volleyball. As I mentioned there, Jess Merzick leads everyone with 5 kills. Taylor Trammell has 2. Cameron Hanna has 2. Audrey Black and Caitlin Buettner each have 2 for the Hawks. Iowa out hitting Penn State 208 to 185. But Penn State with 10 kills to Iowa's 7 and 4 service errors for the Hawks to just 2 for Penn State. 14 digs for the Nittany Lions to 10 for the Hawks, 2 aces for Penn State, just 1 for Iowa. The difference in a close match here, 18-15. Getting through the first set here. See what Iowa's answer is as we come out of the timeout. Teams retaking the floor. Get the buzzer. Mac Pedraza steps back to the service line. Other interesting quirk here. Rec Hall's the PA announcer announcing 18 serving 15 or whatever the number is every time. Pedraza at Urquhart. Good pass to Ortega. Outside Buettner. Grimes, good dig. Merzick steps in, platforms it. That ball is tight. Markley, though, good play. Buettner, Ortega, back row, Morovic. Sails it long. Iowa's been working on the back row. The timing's been a little better, but still have a little work to do there. 19-15. Hawks need a side out if they want to stay in this set. Pedraza stops and pops. Urquhart, great pass to Ortega. Outside Buettner. Goes at Grimes, easy dig. Pedraza, good ball. Markley blocked, punched over by Trammell. Ortega, back row again. Morovic uses 2 hands, might have got lucky there. Pedraza again. Boy, what a spot. Finds Trammell. Trammell finds a good seam into the back row. And it is 20-15 now. Penn State on a 4-0 run, and Coach Barnes will use his second timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second break. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quick Star.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home No, it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
Welcome back to Rec Hall on the campus of Penn State University. Penn State 4-0 run has given them a little cushion here in set one. 20-15 now they lead. And just Iowa out hitting at the last time out. Quick flip. Iowa's still doing a good job defensively, holding Penn State to 194. But Iowa at 143 is going to have to get better if they're going to hang around and really compete in this match. Pedraza catches the ball from the sideline helper. Penn State band puts the drumsticks away. Pedraza to serve. Hawks need a pass. Ortega needs options. Pedraza floats it over. Buettner, decent. Ortega outside to Buettner. Blocked and catches the line, 21-15.
This is 21, serving 15.
Third block of the match for Penn State. 5-0 run now. Pedraza catches the tape, falls back onto the Penn State side. Hawks catch a break, 21-16. Not completely done here, but now you need a run. Ortega floats it down the line, uses Hanna, bad pass. Pedraza hits Markley on the right side for a score. Stark will step in. Pedraza got away with a double. 22-16.
Number 10, Angelina Stark, back to serve her Nikki Lyons. This is 22, serving 16.
Stark back into serve. Floats that one over. Dennis steps up. Good ball to Ortega to McSweeney. Drops it in front of Grimes. 22-17.
Number 7, Caitlin Buettner, back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 17, serving 22.
Buettner to serve. Just misses wide. Service error number 5 for the Hawks. They had 6 in the match last Friday night against Penn State.
Number 3, Jillian Grimes, back to serve for Nikki
And
Lyons.
it's 23-17. Libero Jillian Grimes to fire. Goes at Morovic. Good ball to Ortega. Outside, back to Morovic. Off the hands, into the antenna, 23-18.
Kill by number 1, Natalie Moore. Home Iowa.
Sydney Dennis now to serve.
Number 4, Sydney Dennis, back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 18, serving 23.
Who starts the run for the Hawkeyes? Dennis, good serve. Stark, good pass. Pedraza, middle, tipped over. Dennis diving play. Ortega steps in. Tipped over. Pedraza scouts out the D. Goes to Holland. Ortega dig. Dennis steps in. Goes behind her to Morovic. Dug up. Good play. Merzick finds footing. Dug by Buettner. Good ball. Outside. Morovic uses the left hand. Dug by Hanna on the cover. Pedraza. Merzick. There's a lot of empty court back there, but Dennis can't track that, or I'm sorry, Buettner can't track that down after Dennis tipped it. 24-18, set point Penn State. Cassie Kirshen steps in to serve now. Fires it over. Buettner, good ball to Ortega. Behind her to Black. Off the block and scores. Kill number 3 for Audrey Black. Keeps the Hawks alive here in set 1.
Number 15, Michelle Burkhart, back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 19, serving 24.
Urquhart comes forward, fires it at Kirshen. Good ball, Pedraza. outside Merzick. Dug by Buechner. Ortega outside Morovic. Blocked and no cover there. That was Pedraza and Holland get the block. And that'll end the set. 25-19. Penn State takes set one. Good showing from the Hawks. Good play by Penn State, takes the set. We'll take a break. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, a AAA 4-diamond luxury property located just a few minutes from the Eastern Iowa Airport in downtown Cedar Rapids. Whether you're visiting for business or pleasure, the hotel is happy to welcome you. To make reservations, visit thehotelatKirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111.
Welcome back to Penn State University, Rec Hall. Penn State takes set one over the Hawkeyes 25-19. Jess Merzick was too hot for the Hawkeyes to handle in set one. 6 kills on 13 swings. She hit .385. Otherwise, Iowa did a nice job. Held Penn State to 216 as a team. Really, I guess if your name wasn't Merzick or Trammell, you had a hard time getting a kill on the Penn State side. Audrey Black with 3 kills for the Hawks, and otherwise it was a lot of work as the Hawks hit 139 and really undone by 5 service errors as well. Scheduling quirk for the Hawkeyes. You know, Iowa played Penn State last Friday night. Penn State obviously came away with a straight set win. Iowa, we traveled to Maryland tomorrow night, and then Maryland immediately returns the favor next week by coming into Coralville and playing the Hawkeyes in a home match for the Hawks. So interesting twist to the schedule there. Hawks reasonable distribution. 3 kills from Audrey Black, 2 from Morovic, 2 from McSweeney, 2 from Buechner, 1 from Davis. Just kind of need more. Just need more, I guess. 10 kills. Held Penn State to 13. But again, both teams 4 blocks for Penn State, 2 blocks for the Hawks. And then both teams probably didn't serve the way they wanted. 5 service errors for the Hawks, 3 for Penn State. So some unforced errors, some errors coming on the non-kill department. Jillian Grimes with 7 early digs. Also dished out 2 assists and had a service ace. So good first set for the Penn State libero. 5 digs for Caitlin Buechner, 10 assists for Bailey Ortega to go along with 3 digs. Speaking of Bailey Ortega, she will serve to get the second set started. Ortega right down the line. Merzick, bad pass. Pedraza, middle attack, tipped over. Good ball. Buechner, though, with the dig. Ortega outside to Buechner. Blocked. And again, finds the back row on the Hawkeye side. Caitlin swinging aggressively, but the Penn State block has been strong. Ricochet the ball like a backboard all the way just inside the back line. 1-0 Penn State. Jillian Grimes to serve. Goes at Buechner, bad pass. Ortega platforms it to Black on the right, or I'm sorry, on the left, and that ball's blocked back down. Hannah and Holland with the block. 2-0 Penn State. Grimes gets the go-ahead. Right down the line of Buechner. Good ball to Ortega. Middle to McSweeney. Dug up. Ortega. McSweeney again. Tipped over Holland. Hannah, though, with one hand. Pedraza pushed it out to Merzick. Ortega with one hand. Dennis chases it down. Black's just going to platform it over. Grimes will take it. Pedraza. Middle to Holland. Dug by Ortega. Dennis. Black will platform it over again. Boy, you got to take a swing at that. Pedraza gave it to Holland, who drills it off Ortega and gets the kill, and that's why you can't just keep giving free balls back to Penn State. Even if it's not a great down ball, you got to try to position it where Penn State just can't run free ball back at you. Grimes, Buechner, it's tight. Buechner digs it up though. Dennis, good ball. Black swings, blocked. 4-0 Penn State with 3 blocks here in set 2. Hawks are just going to flip to a stack now. Try to run it that way. Grimes goes at Buechner. Ortega. Back row to Morovic. Off the block. Dug up though by Stark. Pedraza. Merzick. Off of Dennis's platform. Boy, easy enough ball. Sydney Dennis needs to make that dig. She'll tell you that. And Coach Barnes will call timeout as Penn State rips off the first 5 points here in the set. And just that fast. It's 5-0 Penn State after a really good first set for the Hawks. University of Iowa Healthcare has the game plan for your same-day healthcare needs. If you need treatment for a common illness or minor injury, visit one of several UI Quick Care or Urgent Care locations throughout the Iowa City-Cedar Rapids corridor. Their care and expertise will help you get back in the game. UI Healthcare is proud to sponsor your Iowa Hawkeyes. Boy, not much good to say on the Hawkeye stat ledger right now. No kills, 3 errors on 6 swings, all 3 Penn State blocks. 2 kills on 6 swings for Penn State. Throw in the ace serve. Actually, I guess you don't have to throw in the ace serve yet. You just get the 2 kills and the 3 errors. See how the Hawks come out of the timeout. Penn State, number 1 in the conference in blocks per set, number 5 in the nation, certainly flexing that muscle right now. 7 blocks already through just a set barely. So they're doing their task. 4th in the conference in total team blocks, but again, 1st in blocks per set. Grimes to serve again. Goes at Buechner. Good ball to Ortega. Buechner again, one-on-one. Blocked right back onto the Hawkeye side. Boy, that's one you got to win. You get your best hitter one-on-one. Hawks really worked on trying to go line, trying to tip line. Haven't seen that here in this set. Goes right at Buechner again. Ortega, middle to McSweeney. She scores. Hawks stop the run at 6. It's 6-1 now, Penn State. Buechner back to serve. She had 3 kills on 4 errors on 36 swings in Iowa City. Bad pass from Stark. Pedraza out to Merzick, blocked, and that'll find the floor. Hawks return the favor. Black and McSweeney get the block. And the Hawks have kind of had that, or Buechner's had that same tough start here. 2 kills, 4 errors on 10 swings. Buechner, good bad pass on the serve receive. Hannah platforms it. Stark blocked. McSweeney gets the block on Stark's kind of lazy down ball from the back row. She kind of jumped and swung, but hit it right down the center. McSweeney was there. All 6-7 of her sent it back. Hawks have kept the lead in half, 6-3. Buechner, good serve. Merzick, good pass to Pedraza. Right side, Hannah. Fires that one past Ortega, 7-3 Penn State. Hannah with her third kill.
Number 12, Cassie Kirshen, back to serve for your Nittany Lions. This is 7, serving
Cassie Kirshen checks in for her. Into the net. 7-4. Service error number 4 for Penn State. McSweeney out, Davis in, Sydney Dennis to serve.
This is 4, serving 7.
Dennis, good strong serve, bad pass. Boy, Hawks don't do enough. Good ball from Buettner. Ortega behind her to Black. Dug up. Ball goes outside Merzick. No touch called. Merzick just sailed it long, but boy, I'm kind of with the Penn State one on that. I'm set way above the court, but that one seemed like a touch. Audrey Black shakes her head no. She's usually very honest with whether she does or doesn't, but she says no. We'll see. One of the 5 things you can challenge. Two challenges for each team. If you're right, you keep it. If Coach Schumacher-Colley is wrong, she'll lose it. She'll have 1 left. I don't even think we're ready yet. Is she still? I think the down referee's still paging screens here. Now she's got the track ball. She starts rolling it around a little bit, so we'll be at a place to decide. If it stands, 7-5 Iowa on top. Be just Merzick's 3rd hitting error. To go with 7 kills so far. She leads everyone. Trammell and Hannah with 3. Black, McSweeney with 3 for the Hawks. We're going to come out of the timeout. She flashed a signal, but I'm not sure what that one meant. There was a touch. So we'll have a reversal. It'll be 8-4. And that'll bring Markley back in for Stark. And it'll be Merzick's 8th kill to go on 2 errors now. So much better looking stat line for her. She's hitting a .333 now. All of a sudden, you flip that around, and she'll go back to the service line.
Number 9, Jess Merzick, back to serve for your Nittany Lions.
Merzick hops forward, fires it at Morovic. Ortega behind her. Black out of the middle. She's blocked. Good ball from Ortega that time. Hawks tried to give a ball to the less obvious player, kind of like what they did there to shake it up, but Penn State block just too strong right now. 9-4 Penn State. Merzick, Morovic, overpass. Ortega has to just one-hand it and platformed over. Pedraza, Holland blocked. Hey, taste of their own medicine there as that one goes into the back row as well. Holland's blocked on the slide, 9-5. That was Davis and Morovic with the block.
Number 15, Michelle Urquhart, back to serve for the Hawkeyes.
5 blocks for the Hawks now, 9 for Penn State. Michelle Urquhart to serve. Penn State took set 1, 25-19. Oh, that drops in. Merzick wanted no part of it, but dropped right into the 1 spot as Urquhart drives it. We've got a ball guy that's just not paying attention.
This is 6.
Fires it over to Urquhart now. 9-6. Urquhart, couple bounces, rips that one, same spot. Merzick, decent, not a good pass. Pedraza off the net. Markley way off the net, dug by Buettner. Ortega, slide, Davis, down the line, good dig. Tipped over, what a play there again from Pedraza as she dumps it into the kind of the 5 spot there. Buechner tried to run and get it, couldn't get there. 10-6, Pedraza's first kill.
Number 20, Abby Holland, back to serve for your Mickey Lions. This is 10, serving 6.
Allie Holland now back to serve. She's filled the stat sheet tonight. Floats that over at Buechner. Decent ball to Ortega. Slide Davis off the block and scores. Anna Davis with a couple now. 10-7. Morovic back to serve.
Number 1, Natalie Moravec, back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 7, serving 10.
Morovic, 17 swings tonight for the Hawks already. Comes forward and fires it off the tape. Scores! Ace serve.
Service ace. Point Iowa.
Third ace for the Hawkeyes. Friendly Penn State tape there gives Morovic the ace. She's got a couple of those now tonight. Pulls the bow back, fires it over. She's got 3 of them now as she drops in another ace. It's 10-9.
This is serving 10.
Hawks serving the Kirshen-Merzick seam. See if they go right back to it. She does. Sails that one long, though. Little too much oomph, sends it long. 6th service error. Hawks do have 4 aces now to offset that a little bit. 11-9 Penn State. Mac Pedraza to serve. Pedraza, the All-American from Ohio State. Pops it over down the line. Buechner, good ball to Ortega. Slide, Davis has to tip. Sent back to the Hawk side. Ortega covers, Dennis outside, Buechner. No touch called. Misses long. 12-9. Good swing there from Buechner. Like what she did, she tried to go high hands. You had to do something different. That block's been just setting on the inside, especially on a platform ball like that. Pedraza to serve. Hawks need the side out right here. You battled to catch back up. Don't let it get away. Dennis, good, not a good ball, but jammed over. Back to Ortega though. Dennis, platform, Buechner. Down the line again. Good play there. Kate goes right down the line. Scores on Pedraza, 12-10. Loved the aggressiveness. Good swing there. Went right back to it. Trusted herself. Even a little bit sharper angle that time. Anna Davis now. 12-10. Into the net. Hawks with 2 service errors in a row. Not the recipe to come back. 13-10. Stark checks in now. She'll serve. All right, Hawks need a pass. Side it right back out. Stark floats it over. Buechner, bad pass. Dennis will step in. Platforms it off the net. Buechner. Good swing, but Stark, good dig. Pedraza, Merzick. Dug up by Urquhart. Ortega fights through traffic. Buechner has to tip, but goes right at Merzick. Backside to Hannah. Diving block. Buechner didn't quite get there in time. 14-10. Hawks talked about that in the scouting report. Got to get those hands out there, kind of swing block it out. Stark knocks it at Urquhart. Ortega, back row, Morovic. Good dig by Grimes. Pedraza chased it down. Merzick, dug by Morovic. Ortega, outside Buechner. Good diving play. Stark with great effort. Grimes with good hustle to try to track down the second ball. Can't get there. Buechner gets the kill, 14-11. Audrey Black checks back in for Michelle Urquhart. Bailey Ortega to the service line.
This is 11, serving 14.
Ortega serves it down the line. Merzick, middle attack from Trammell, long. Sung happy birthday to Bailey. The mystery we had last weekend with the birthday signs, Bailey's birthday was actually on Tuesday.
Serving 14.
Hawks had a couple birthdays. Emily Lavin and Kaya Mateo on Monday, so busy birthday week. Ortega floats it over. Grimes, Pedraza, outside Merzick. One-on-one, dug by Dennis. Ortega gets it up. Dennis platforms it over. Grimes, Pedraza. Hannah from the right scores. And that was what they talked about in the scout. Buettner did a good job of setting the pin. McSweeney maybe just a touch late, but really kind of wants to dive into that as Hannah really wants to come across. Grimes to serve, 15-12. Morovic. Ortega. And Buettner's blocked again by Holland and Hannah. 16-12. Coach Barnes will use his second timeout as the Penn State block just dominating right now. 10 blocks through a set and a half, basically. But here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides homegrown, clean-burning fuel for our vehicles. Thank you, Iowa's corn farmers. Buettner, 4 kills, 9 digs already, also with 6 hitting errors. As really, that's kind of been the key. Iowa, 12 hitting errors, but Penn State, 10 blocks. So it's not like Iowa's hitting it all over the gym, spraying it around here. The Penn State block doing a good job. So the Iowa, now's the chess piece. How do you move it around a little bit? How do you decide? Okay, hey, let's try cross. Maybe let's tip a little bit better. Let's tip a little bit more aggressively into spots. I still haven't really seen Iowa tip down the line. I know that was a spot they worked on in serve and pass this morning, of trying to tip kind of into that 1-2 spot over the block, but right down the line. Use that and stay short. They felt like the deeper they got with the tips, the more the Penn State defense worked. But as you looked at the Penn State defense, really sets up on cross. They'll have 3-4 defenders on the cross side. 3 defenders on the cross side. And so it's really hard to keep hitting that thumb down with a big, strong block and trying to go over into that 5 spot. So Penn State getting run out of the huddle. Grimes back to serve. 16-12. Penn State leads here in the second. I'm John Evans from Rec Hall. Grimes goes at Buettner. Bad pass. Ortega goes behind her to Buettner from the right. Grimes, Pedraza, middle. Blocked back onto the Penn State side. Hands from Holland. Tipped by Merzick. Black on the ground. Buettner tips over. Good ball. Pedraza. McSweeney goes up and slams it home. 16-13. She got a good set ball there from Pedraza. Not the way that's normally supposed to work, but the Hawks will take it. Buettner now to serve. 16-13. Hawks just hanging on the edge. Good serve from Buettner. Good ball from Stark. Pedraza, right side. Hannah blocked. Grimes, Pedraza, Hannah again. You give her a 50% chance one-on-one, and I think she's going to get the kill. She did there. 17-13. Hannah now with 6. Cassie Kirshen to serve. Buettner, decent ball. Ortega forces it to McSweeney, and Dill scores. Dill's got 5, 17-14. 5 kills, 3 blocks for McSweeney. Throw in a dig there for good measure for the middle. Sydney Dennis to serve. Good serve right down the line. Good pass from Kirshen. Outside Merzick. Buettner couldn't quite dive and get it. 18-14. Merzick with 9. She'll now go back to serve. Merzick, 9 kills, 3 digs. Pops it over. Buettner, good ball. Ortega, backside Black. It's too tight, though. Holland with the dig. Outside, Markley, blocked. Pedraza covers. Markley again. Dug by Dennis. Ortega. Buettner from the back scores. Caitlin Butner flying in from the back row gets the kill, 18-15. And again, that's kind of the idea. They're going to have to move it around, get Butner, get Morovic into some different spots. Doesn't even have to be full on different, just to change the attack angle just a little bit. Urquhart now. Good serve, bad pass. Ortega goes up, tries to get the kill. Markley has to just platform it over. Urquhart uses hands. Ortega, slide, Davis. Went cross and Kirshen digs it up. Pedraza, high off the block, punched up by Butner. Ortega, outside Morovic. Grimes, easy dig. Pedraza, middle, Holland, blocked but on the Hawkeye side. Just Holland's third kill. Trammell comes back in. Holland will head to the service line after we get a little floor cleanup. With a Penn State service crew not really on their toes here tonight. Popping out now, getting the cleanup done. 19-15 here. Allie Holland back to serve. 5 blocks tonight already. Butner, good ball to Ortega. Outside Morovic. High hands, back covered by Morovic. Ortega, Davis on the slide. Dug into the crowd by Kirshen, 19-16. Davis gets her third. Had Davis the first time, didn't get her, went right back to it that time. That's what, if you're Iowa right now, you're going to have to spread that ball around. The Penn State block, they've just abandoned the slide. They're trying one-on-one. Oh, Morovic catches the top of the tape, rolls back onto the Iowa side. Service error number 8. 20-16, Penn State leads. Mac Pedraza will head back to serve. Pedraza, 19 assists and 5 digs tonight. Patty kicks it back and forth and floats it over. Dennis, good ball to Ortega. Oh, slides behind Davis and she's blocked. Boy, that's not a great ball there from Ortega. Coach Barnes checking. He's used both of his timeouts. He used the one early in the set. Ortega doing a little cleanup on her own here as again the down guys now getting out there to help. And that ball a little behind Davis, really wasn't able to get anything on it or pick a spot. Ends up getting her first hitting error. She ends up hitting it right into the block. Penn State now 11 blocks already. They have to go through their media guide to find out blocks in a 3-set match. Pedraza down the line at Butner. Good ball to Ortega. Slide or back row. Morovic drills it at Pedraza, gets the score. 3 from Morovic.
Number 8, Anna Davis back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 17, serving 21.
21-17, Iowa trails. Just right on the edge here. Anna Davis floats that one over. Merzik off the net. Pedraza outside Hannah. Sharp cross there, scores. Took the swing from the left side that time. Equally as powerful from there. 22-17. We'll send Stark back to the service line. Hawks need a pass. Stark. Good ball. Urquhart. Ortega. Slide McSweeney. High off the block. Dug by Grimes. Pedraza. Middle attack. Trammell's blocked by McSweeney. Hawks have 6 blocks of their own, so it's not like they've been too shabby at the net. Urquhart heads to the bench. Audrey Black comes back in. Bailey Ortega to the service line. Now or never time for the Hawks. 22-18. Ortega right down the line at Merzik. What a great ball there from Pedraza. Ends up turning her back to the net. Pushes it up for Trammell. And Trammell slams it home. 23-18 now. Jillian Grimes to serve. Bailey Ortega to tie her shoe. Got it done. Grimes gets the all clear sign. Grimes spins and fires. Buechner overpass. Holland disposes of the trash. 24-18 now. Set point Penn State. Grimes comes forward, fires it. Buechner, bad pass. Ortega has to platform it to the outside of Black. She's blocked, covered by Buechner. Dennis steps in, Black off the net. Oh, uses two hands. Merzik outside, dug by Morovic. Ortega, McSweeney pushes it, dug by Pedraza. Grimes, chopped over. Morovic, Ortega, McSweeney. Grimes will want that one back. She digs that one 8 times out of 10. Misses it there, though. 24-19, Hawks stay alive.
Number 7, Caitlin Buechner back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 19, serving 24.
Buechner fires it over. Good ball. Stark off the net. Pedraza, right side, Hannah. Finds the floor right in the 6th spot, and that'll do it. Matching 25-19. Set wins for Penn State. And Penn State leads the match 2-0. We will take a bit of an extended break here. 2-0. Penn State on top here at Rec Hall. I'm John Evans. You are listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar.
The silly moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. They're what make life remarkable. And they're why Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for every moment. Committed to making healthcare better, more affordable, with more choices for care. And service and coverage that give you peace of mind no matter what comes your way. So you can show up for every tender moment, every brave moment, and every wouldn't miss it for the world moment, knowing that Blue is here for you. Go to wellmark.com/every moment to find a plan right for you.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
Welcome back to Rec Hall, campus of Penn State University. Iowa trails the Nittany Lions 2-0. I'm John Evans. Quick look around the Big Ten. Tomorrow night's opponent, Maryland, split the first 2 sets with Illinois. Illinois took the first 25-21. Maryland took the second 25-22. And Illinois out fast in the third, leads 10-4. So maybe the Hawks will take a big, long battle there and wear out the Maryland squad. Minnesota in other action leads Rutgers 10-5. Still just in the first set there. Iowa hit 0-51 there in the second set. 10 kills, 8 errors. But again, that was a Penn State block that went full flex there, as Iowa 13 hitting errors in the match, but 11 of those Penn State blocks. Even Penn State has 10 hitting errors, and Iowa has 6 blocks. So again, both teams doing a nice job at the net. Give Delaney McSweeney 6 kills for the Hawks. She also has 4 blocks and a dig. Caitlin Buettner 5 kills, unfortunately 6 errors, but she does have 10 digs. Natalie Moravec with 3 kills, 3 service aces, 5 digs and 2 blocks. Audrey Black 3 kills, 2 digs, 2 blocks. Anna Davis 3 kills, 2 blocks. Sydney Dennis 5 digs. Bailey Ortega 5 digs. Also has 18 assists, which, if I heard my pregame notes right, will leave her 2 short of 2,000 in her career. So almost there tonight. Couple assists away. Jess Merzick with 9 kills, 4 digs for the Nittany Lions. Cameron Hanna 8 kills, 7 blocks, and 3 digs. Taylor Trammell 4 kills, 5 blocks, and a couple digs. Allie Holland 4 kills, 5 blocks. Mac Pedraza 22 assists and 6 digs. 13 digs for Jillian Grimes with 3 assists, and Angelina Stark also with 5 digs. So really defensive efforts have kind of ruled the day here. Penn State still hitting .233, but that's much better than, from an Iowa perspective, is much better than what they hit in Coralville last Friday night. I don't know if I'm sitting under the speaker or what, but it is loud in here. Fortunately, we're done with that for now, and Angelina Stark will get the third set started. Floats it over. McSweeney takes it. Ortega, right side. Buettner, dug up by Stark. Pedraza, Merzick. Good, sharp cross. Catches the line as she goes hard into the 4-5 seam and scores. Penn State jumped out 5-0 in the first, in the second. Barely looked back. Dennis, Ortega, Buettner from the right again, dug by Grimes. Pedraza, right side Hanna, off the block, dug by Dennis, Ortega. McSweeney gets it in front of Grimes, tied at 1. Still has 7. Iowa battled back after falling in the early hole in set 2, but could never get all the way back. Buettner goes at Merzick. Tough pass. Trammell punches that one. Just misses long. Boy, that was close. Again, one of those rare attack errors without a block. And the Hawks take the lead. Buettner hops forward, sails it on the back line. Stark dove out of the way. Hawks lead 3-1. Buettner again. Same spot. Stark steps forward. Pedraza outside Merzick. McSweeney block was late that time as she stayed with Pedraza a little bit. Holland back in. Trammell out. Jillian Grimes to the service line. Grimes down the line. Buettner, good ball to Ortega. Middle to McSweeney. Grimes, one hand. Holland, spinner up Off the net, Ortega gets the dig. Dennis steps in, platforms it. Morovic in the court. Grimes one-handed. Stark, Merzick, good roll. Uses Ortega. Dennis fights through. Morovic well off the net, blocked. Dennis covers. Now the Hawks are in system. Ortega behind her to Black, and she sails it into the crowd. Didn't go, wasn't trying to go high hands that time. She just tried to go sharp cross. Blasted it out. Tied at 3. Number 3 serves. Dennis, bad pass. Black takes it. Buettner fadeaway. Grimes uses hands. Pedraza block, punch back over. Oh. McSweeney gets called for attacking a ball on the Penn State side. And 3 straight for Penn State as they retake the lead 4-3. Hawks need a pass. Dennis, decent. Ortega, McSweeney scores. She beats Pedraza. Tied at 4.
Number 4, Sydney Dennis, back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 4, serving 4.
Sydney Dennis back to serve. Knocks it at Stark. Good ball. Outside Merzick. Well, that's a ball Sydney Dennis has got to come up with. Snuck past her right shoulder. I say that like I could see those, but tough to see with the traffic, but she's in the right spot. Kirshen back in to serve. Morovic, good ball to Ortega. One hands it, Black. Outside the antenna. And Ortega was in the front row. She could have dumped that over. Buettner. Ortega. It's just platformed over by Morovic. Pedraza outside. Merzick uses the Black block and scores 7-4. Again, we're at a spot where the Hawks need a pass. Just struggling to get a good one here. Penn State up to hitting 400 here in the set. 5 kills, 1 error on 10 swings. Iowa 2 kills, 2 errors on 11 swings.
This is 7, serving
7-4
4.
Penn State. Kirshen fires it over. Buettner. Ortega behind her to Black. She hits it off the antenna. Urquhart will check in for her. As Audrey Black, 2 unforced errors here. Kirshen sails it long. Hawks catch a break. 8-5 now. Michelle Urquhart's already in the game. She'll stay in now, or she'll stay in and serve. Second in the conference in ace serves. Could use 1, could use 6. Goes at Kirshen. Good strong serve, but a good pass. Pedraza, slide, Holland. Buettner tries to get one hand on it, can't do it. 9-5. 18-7, Illinois leads the 18-8. Illinois leads the third set over Maryland. Minnesota Rutgers 13 all. Merzick in her 13 kills fires it. Urquhart, good ball. Ortega. Good dig by Kirshen on the Ortega dump. Blocked. Morovic. Ortega. Back row. Buettner. Misses wide. Boy, after a really clean set where the first 2 sets where the Hawkeyes weren't hurting themselves with hitting errors, just starting to disintegrate a little bit there. 10-5 Penn State. Merzick pops it over. Buettner, tough ball. Ortega outside. Morovic off the inside of the Holland block and scores.
Back to serve for the Hawkeyes. This is 6, serving 10.
Moravec to serve. Good strong serve at Grimes. It's way off the net. Kirshen, big high platform. Markley steps in, platforms it over. Dennis. Ortega, slide. Davis, blocked. Alexa Markley wins the one-on-one battle. And that's what you're starting to see the Big Ten teams have done to the Hawkeyes, is they've basically decided they're going to take the slide one-on-one. The middles are just going ahead and cheating to the outside on that. Holland now to serve. Dennis, good pass. Ortega, Buettner. Just sails wide on the block. 11-7. Buettner's had to work hard for her 6 kills. Anna Davis floats it down the line. Kirshen, good ball. Pedraza. Back row attack. Merzick finds the back line and scores. Jess Merzick's arm might fall off tonight. Is that his swing number 33? She has 14 kills, though. Been very efficient. Penn State just keeps going to her. Pedraza. Floats it at Urquhart. Ortega, back row, Moravec. No touch called. Coach Barnes thinks so, and he'll go ahead and challenge the touch call. After a really impressive run of challenges from Coach Barnes. He's been a little cold on the challenge front lately. As it stands now, Penn State leads 13-7 on the Moravec hitting error. As again, Iowa went from just 2 hitting errors that weren't blocked to now 7. So 1 Penn State block in this set and 5 hitting errors besides that. Hawkeye field hockey fell today at Maryland 4-1. Big match for Hawkeye women's soccer. They'll go to, I believe it's number 14, Michigan State, with their Big Ten tournament hopes on the line. They're in a good position now. I think they've got one of the last spots so far. But they'll need to probably come away with at least a draw against Michigan State. See how things go after that around the conference. See if they find their way into the Big Ten tournament. Taking a lot of time over at the line right now. Still spinning the dial, which probably doesn't look good. That means there wasn't a noticeable immediate touch. It's just pulling up the standings in the Big Ten for soccer. We're doing the slow wave now here at Penn State as we've taken our time here as we've gone around. Looks like we're going to come out of it. She flashed a 1. She flashed a 2, and she overruled it last time. So I'm going to guess this is going to stand. It does. I'm learning the signals. 13-7, Penn State. And again, if you're a Hawk fan, this is danger zone here. Been hard to string together points, so you can't fall any further behind. Pedraza floats it over. Buettner off the net. Ortega outside to Buettner. Dug up by Pedraza. Good ball. Grimes steps in. Back sets. Dug by Morovic. Ortega has to get covered. Pushes it outside though. Dug by Buettner, who punches it over. Grimes. Pedraza. Hannah blocked. Dennis gets it. Ortega. Morovic. High floating tip. Uses Pedraza. Grimes. Hannah. Right down the line. 14-7. Hannah has 9. And after the Penn State defense has been clicking all match, now the offense is heating up. Pedraza floats it over again. Buettner, Ortega, behind her to Morovic. Grimes, Pedraza, Hannah, dug by Dennis. Ortega wins the joust. Wins the joust with Taylor Trammell. Give Bailey the kill to go with her 22 assists, which gives her 2002 on her Hawkeye career. Congratulations, Bailey. 7 digs tonight as well. Good strong serve. Merzick, though, good pass. Pedraza outside. Cameron Hannah from the outside slams it home. Markley heads to the bench. And Stark heads back in. She'll serve 15-8. Urquhart, good ball to Ortega. Behind her, Buettner. Dug up by Stark, but not enough. Buettner from the right that time gets her 7th kill. Harley Cole will come in for Caitlin Buettner. Cole spins it, hops forward, floats it over. Grimes, good ball. Outside Merzick, high off the block. Dennis uses hands. Ortega, McSweeney, off Trammell's head, scores. Couple in a row for the Hawks, 15-10. Dill has 9. 9 kills, 4 blocks, and a couple digs. Harley Cole again. Good strong serve at Merzick. Good swipe there by Trammell. Just pushed it off into the 1-2 seam. 16-10. She has 5 now. Grimes sails it long. 16-11. Davis in, McSweeney out. Sydney Dennis will serve. Dennis knocks it over. Stark, bad pass. Holland punches it up. Merzick's dug. All the way across to Morovic. High off the block, dug by Stark. Pedraza. Hannah. Dug by Dennis. Back to the Penn State side. Grimes outside. Hannah. Boy, again, you give her 2 chances at it. She's going to get it on the second one. Hannah with 11 now, 17-11. She leaves. Cassie Kirshen in. Down the line at Cole. Ortega has to step in. Urquhart off the block. Oh boy, is that ever a give the kill to Urquhart. When you open palm, flip it with your fingers. That's a lift. Urquhart to serve, 17-12. Floats it at Kirshen. Diving play, overpass, Moravec scores. Not an ace from Urquhart, but you did everything you needed to do there and caused your team to get the point. Good swing, good alert play from Moravec. She's got 5 now. See if Urquhart gives the fastball or throws the changeup again. Goes with the fastball. Grimes steps in front. Pedraza outside to Merzick. Long. 17-14.
This is 14, serving 17.
Hawks showing some grit here. I like what I'm seeing. Goes cross. Misses. Not the greatest time for that one. Missed fairly well wide. 18-14.
Number 9, Jess Merzick, back to serve for your Nittany Lions. This is 18, serving 14.
Merzick to serve. Pats it down, spins it. Here she comes. Good serve. Dennis, good pass. Ortega outside Moravec. 1-on-1, scores. Stark stepped away from Grimes. Grimes has 19 digs. I understand why you'd step away from her and think she was going to take it. Cole leaves. Butner comes back to the front row. It's a well-needed break. Moravec now to serve. 18-15. Hawks right on the edge here. And another service error. Ten service errors for the Hawks. They do have 5 aces.
Number 12, Allie Hawkeyes, back to serve for your Nittany Lions. This is 19, serving 15.
Merzick leaves. First time she's been off the floor. Perangini steps in. Holland at Butner. Ortega, slide Davis. Dug up by Kirshen. Outside. That was Stark as she stayed in the front row this time. Markley was having a tough night after a career high last Friday night. Just 1 kill on 12 swings tonight. 20-15. This seems like where every set has ended up so far. See if the Hawks can change the script here. Butner, good ball to Ortega. Slide, Davis hits it into the net. Stays on the Hawkeye side. 21-15, Coach Barnes. We'll go ahead and call timeout. The exciting moments, the proud moments, even the hard moments. Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here for it all as your healthcare champion, making healthcare more affordable with more choices for care, peace of mind, no matter what comes your way. Find the plan right for you at wellmark.com/touchdown. And while we're at it, Hawkeye fans, get a taste of game day at your home by stopping by Molly's Cupcakes. I'm picking up your favorite cookie or Rice Krispie treat to satisfy your sweet tooth craving. Molly's Cupcakes, located off Clinton Street in the heart of downtown Iowa City. Speaking of free advertising, we went for a little walk today and hit Duck Donuts, which is down in the downtown area here at the heart of State College. If there's any business person in Iowa City that wants to open one, I think the team would vouch for the goodness there if you want to get that going in Iowa City. So 21-15, Penn State on top here. Merzick with 14 kills, Hannah with 11. Penn State hitting 400 in this set, as they have 12 blocks as well. So turned up the offensive energy, hitting 276, 49 digs. Just 2 ace serves for Penn State to 6 errors. Iowa 5 aces to 10 errors. So you're seeing kind of that high risk, high reward service game. Allie Holland back to serve. Penn State 4 points away. Fires it at Buettner. Overpass. Good punch over there from Trammell. 22-15. Trammell with 6. Felt like somebody should have been in the net there. The net's still actually bouncing, but maybe it was the ball on the push. Holland. Buettner off the net. Ortega back row Moravec. Big high floating tip. Does use Pedraza. Kirshen off Stark. Trammell pushes it over, but right at Urquhart. Ortega back row Moravec. Perugini gets the dig. And Stark gets the kill off Moravec. 23-15.
This is 23, starting 15.
Holland takes the bounces. Comes forward and fires at Buettner again. Better ball to Ortega. Buettner gets a chance. Blocked but covered by Ortega. Dennis steps in behind Buettner. Chops it down the line and scores. Boy, that's what, again, I know the Hawkeye scouting report was hit that line, hit high line. She does it that time. Even when you know it's coming, it goes off the block, off the defender. 23-16. Buettner with 8. Davis sails it long. It's match point Penn State. Illinois took set 3, 25-15, leads Maryland 2-1. Minnesota took the first set from Rutgers 25-13. I'm sorry, 25-23. Pedraza to serve for the match. Punches it over. Urquhart, good ball to Ortega. Misses McSweeney. Pedraza gets it. Grimes. Hannah. Misses wide. Just her third miss. She'd been hitting .450 on the night. Bailey Ortega. See if they can keep the Hawks around. Goes down the line. Perugini, good ball. Outside. And Hannah gets the kill. Probably reasonable that she finishes it off. She ends with 12. And Penn State takes the third, 25-17, sweeps the match 19, 19, and 17. The Hawks put up a fight. But Penn State just a little too much tonight. Penn State hits 279 while limiting the Hawks to 098 with 12 blocks. Penn State 12 blocks and Iowa 11 service errors. Created a little too much of a hill to dig your way out of. Give McSweeney 9 kills. She hit 444, 4 blocks and a couple digs. Caitlin Buettner worked hard tonight, hit 034, 8 kills, 10 digs, 1 ace. Natalie Moravec, 6 kills on 32 swings, hit 094, had 3 ace serves, 7 digs, and a couple blocks. Audrey Black, 3 kills, 2 digs, 2 blocks. Anna Davis, 3 kills, 2 blocks. Bailey Ortega and Michelle Urquhart each had a kill. Bailey had 7 digs. Sydney Dennis had 11 digs. Bailey Ortega also 26 assists, put her over 2,000 for her career. Jess Merzick led everybody, 14 kills, hit 306. Cameron Hanna had 12, she hit 409. Also had 7 blocks. 10 digs, 33 assists for Mac Pedraza, 19 digs, 6 assists for Jillian Grimes. As Penn State gets the sweep, Iowa will head to Maryland to take on the Terrapins tomorrow night. They are tied at 11 in the 4th set. Maryland is trailing 2-1 though. Minnesota took set 1 from Rutgers, 25-23. Rutgers leads early going. 2nd set, 3-1. And that'll do it for Rec Hall. There's not any great way for Coach Barnes to get up to me up here, so we'll go ahead and call it a night. And like I said, we'll be back at it tomorrow night as Iowa takes on those Terrapins again. We'll try to get you, before I leave you, let me get a match time tomorrow night. Match time is 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock in College Park, Maryland. So that's where I'll be tomorrow night. Be back ready to bring it for you. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. I'm John Evans. Have a great evening. This has been Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield, presented by Quickstar. Go Hawks.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this has been Iowa Hawkeye Volleyball, brought to you by Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Wellmark, you're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield, University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives, and by Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.